today we're going to be executing time horizon number 4 of this. So let's get into it. We have the first channel we're going to be using is email marketing, and as I mentioned in every one of our classes, you need to make sure that you start using a powerful email marketing tool. And we're going to start a class in the near future on specifically using constant contact as your email marketing tool or email marketing platform. It's one of the most recognized email marketing platforms today in the market, and we have developed and created a strategic partnership with them. So that's the platform that we use, and that's the platform that we recommend. And it will be convenient for you to use that platform because the training that we're going to be providing you is going to be showing you elements or aspects of that specific platform. If you are using a different one, which you can do, then you would have to adjust some aspects of your execution, because again, we're going to be giving you instructions using the constant contact platform. So let's look at the email. As we always say, one of the things that we do is that every time that we share anything with anybody, one fundamental element in when we do that is the fact that you need to make sure that you read or watch. If it's a video, you need to watch it. If it's a document, you need to read it. If it's a flyer with a message, you need to make sure you read the totality of whatever you are sending. So let's look at this. In terms of email, basically, we're going to email this message, and the message just says, when it comes to financial fitness, are your clients ready? And that's the message that we're going to send in our email marketing campaign for this week. So let me click on the link, the financial fitness link, and let me open that. And that's going to open a Word document that includes all the instructions for the email marketing campaign. I make sure that I enable editing. It won't allow me to do anything if I don't enable editing at the top. So I just did that. And this is basically the message that we're going to be selling. This is the subject line. So the subject line is this one: how's your financial fitness? And then we have the client name that we're going to include there. And this is the message. And one of the things that we're going to share with people is this financial fitness workbook. So today we're going to share with our clients a financial fitness workbook. Now remember that you're going to be emailing this to your clients, but again, you can come back to this chapter in this training and again use this same financial fitness workbook material or content individually. So this is something that you can do in the future. So let's look at the financial fitness workbook, and let's see what we're going to be sharing with our clients. So let me open it. And basically, this is the document. It's a personal and confidential checkup. Okay, it's a 2-pager, and this is going to, let me make it a little bit bigger here. Okay, so you have income, life insurance, mortgage, and then future planning, and you have 3 categories for that: occupational, personal, and financial. So you have future planning in terms of occupational elements, personal elements, and financial elements. So again, what we're doing, remember what we're doing here, we're doing a personal and confidential checkup. Now remember, when you are selling financial products, you get into an individual's financial situation. So this is a tool for you to have a conversation with somebody about their financial situation. You can send this to all your clients and say, hey, I just came up with this form that I got through one of the companies that I represent, and it's called a personal and confidential financial checkup. And I want to send it to you. I want to make sure that you know where you are in terms of different aspects that have to do with your finances. So this will be this form. Then you have the family information here. Okay, let me scroll down. And then you have my feelings, concerns, and goals. And you have a series of questions. Okay, for example, question number 2, paying off my home mortgage early to save thousands of dollars is, and then you have very important or somewhat important and not important or not applicable. Okay, and the importance of this is, remember when one of the sound elements of financial planning is revising your goals on a periodic basis. So this is a very direct document that is going to help your clients do an evaluation of the importance of the financial objectives and the validity of those financial objectives and financial goals, so they can realize that providing college funds for children, for example, if that was a major concern for one of your clients, so that was very important for them, so they would have checked it here in their last checkup, and now they got a grandfather or somebody that just basically added a 529 and funded the totality of the education of your kid, then this providing college funds for your children stop being very important for you, because you have already solved that problem. So that would be not important or not applicable at this time, because again of something that happened. So that's just an example of how you do this tune-up in terms of your feelings or your concerns or your goals. And then in terms of overall planning, then again you have a series of questions there, and I strongly recommend that you read each one of them. And not only that, I strongly recommend you that you complete this form for yourself. That will be the first step, that you complete this form yourself. Okay, and for example, number 5, I do a good job managing my income and expenses flow. Okay, by the way, I'm in the later stages of finishing my book on total financial governance, and this week I was working on my cash flow management chapter of the book, and this question is very important. I do a good job managing my income and expenses flow. In fact, in the book, I give some tips of how to do a good job managing your incomes and expenses flow. So just to give you an idea of how valid this document is. So again, this is the personal and confidential checkup, and this is the document that we're going to be sharing with our clients in our digital marketing campaign. So let me go into the document again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and paste the totality of the message all the way here to subject line. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to open my email marketing account, or I'm going to open my email. I'm sorry, not my email marketing account. If you had an email marketing account, you would open your email marketing account and you would start a campaign. But if you are not there yet, then what I recommend you to do, go to your email and create a new message, and I just paste it. So I'm going to paste the message here, paste it, and that's the message right there. I'm going to erase this, what it says here, subject line. So I'm going to erase that. Okay, and I'm going to take this subject line, and I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to paste it in the subject line of my email. There you go. And then I'm going to take this, what it says, copy body there, and I'm going to personalize the email. Okay, so there you go. And I'm going to take this client name. This is just to make sure that you know where to enter that information. And then you have your contact information, which I have down here. So I'm going to just cut this here. And bring it up here where it says contact information here. Paste it. And there you go. And I'm going to take this contact information in red. That's just a placeholder so that I know where I needed to put this. I'm going to, and that is my email right there. Again, if you're using a email marketing platform for this and you are sending 500, 1,000, 2,000, $3,000, 3,000 emails a day or a week, then you will use that. If you are doing it manually, this is the procedure that you would do. We already tested, make sure that every time you send an email that has some type of link, in this case, that we have the financial fitness workbook link, we already tested it in the document, so we know that link is working. You need to make sure that your links and everything that you are including in the email is working. You don't want to send a dysfunctional email to anybody. So I'm going to just send that email. Oh, I need to make sure that I send it to somebody. So I'm going to send it to myself. There we go. I just sent it to myself and I got it. So here it is, and that's my email. I just got it and I have the link and I have all the information and everything. So that's how I do email marketing. Again, what you want to do, I would strongly recommend you, if you want to be a digital marketing animal and you want to increase your level of income by 5 or by 10, you need to make sure that you're sending literally thousands of emails a week, okay, thousands, and you need to progress into that, okay? So stay tuned for our training on email marketing and how to develop that capacity. So let me go back to, I'm going to close my email account because I have too many things open, and let me go back to the actual digital marketing platform in the American Institute of Digital Marketing. So we have already executed for time horizon number 4, the email marketing channel mashup for this time horizon, okay? So we just executed it, and now we're going to use direct mail. As I mentioned before, direct mail, you can use direct mail. If you want to use direct mail, you need to make sure that you have an account with some direct mail platform that will help you with the actual printing and the mailing of the pieces that you are sending, because if not, it's going to be very cumbersome for you, okay? I don't know if you have ever send 400 letters and you personally have either written 400 addresses or just stick 400 addresses and 400 stamps. That's a lot of work. So I don't recommend you that you do it that way. I recommend you that you use some professional organization that can help you with that. But let's check it out again. This is our direct mail mashup instructions. So let's look at this conversation started unexpected expenses, and let's talk a little bit about these unexpected expenses. So this is the marketing piece that you would be sending to your prospects. Again, so it's a 2-pager, and it has a section here where you can enter your personal information. So let me just do that. So I'll do that, and I can put there here, I'm a CFP, so I could say CFP, Certified Financial Planner, or I could say insurance agent, if you want them to upfront know that you are an insurance agent and that this is a solicitation, okay? and then you enter your phone number. Make sure you follow the format that is presented there. Okay, let's see if that will take it. If not, okay, it will take it with this or okay, and then I'm going to include my email just to make sure that my email is there. Okay, so that's a form, okay? And again, a very well designed piece, in this case by AIG, that is at no cost to you, the design and the structuring of this. If you wanted to personally design something like this, you would have to take certain courses on design and spend a lot of money in software. Or if you wanted to just hire somebody to create something for you like this, it would cost you $200, $300, $400 to design something like this. So there you go. You already have it. Okay, so use it. How do you pay for something that you haven't planned for? And that's the message there today, okay? How do you pay for something that you haven't planned for? And it talks about that, okay? Expect the unexpected, and it gives information on that, okay? So we talk about life insurance. Remember, we're talking here about selling life insurance with living benefits. So all of this is geared towards that. And that's why it talks about all these living unexpected expenses, your home roof, different things, okay, of things that can happen to you. And you need to be prepared to things that might happen. And life insurance with living benefits is something that can definitely help with that. So this will be the form. You complete it with your personalized information, as I did down here, and then you just save it in a PDF and send it to to your email, to direct mail marketing provider, and make sure you have an account with them and that you get all the discounts that you can get, and you mail out this marketing piece. If you want lists of names of people with different characteristics that you want to send a mail out with this piece or any one of the pieces that we have shown you over the last 4 or 5 years, okay, then we can provide you with those lists, with those names at no cost to you. So there is a form that you need to complete, and you just sign it and send it to us, and we will provide you with those names. So we can provide you with the list of names of people with certain characteristics so that you can send these marketing pieces to them. So let me get out of here. I'm going to close this form now. And let me go back to, I think I X'd out of my let me go in again to Amidim, because I got out of the platform when I X out of there. So here I am. I'm going to go to my library. Again, so I'm already registered for that class. So here is the one that we're doing, the long-term illness expense mashup. So I'm going to start the course. I'm going to resume the course. And here I am again in time horizon number 4. And we have already executed for time horizon number 4 the email channel component of it and the direct mail component of it. Now we're going to post in LinkedIn, we're going to post in Facebook, and we're going to post in Twitter. Okay, so we're going to post in social media in those 3 channels, and here are the instructions of what we're going to post. Okay, so in LinkedIn, basically we're going to cut and paste this message here. And the message says 137.1 million Americans have faced financial hardship this year due to medical costs. And this will be a very valid statement, especially today with the situation that we have with coronavirus and all that. So this is especially valid at this time. Additionally, you see that we have a message that we're going to be sharing in LinkedIn, and we have what is called a bit.ly shortener. And as you all know, and we have explained in multiple occasions here, a bit.ly shortener is basically a link that is going to send people somewhere. In this case, if we click on the bit.ly shortener, it's going to take them to this image. So we're going to send them to this image. And basically, that's what we're going to be posting in LinkedIn. We're going to be posting this message with this image. So let me open my LinkedIn account. Okay, there we go. So again, I am using sophisticated programs to log in into all my different applications. And I strongly recommend you that you do that because you're going to be very active in the digital world. I'm not going to do it now, but as soon as I get into any one of my platforms, I immediately check all the important numbers. Like I have 19 more people that somehow want to interact with me in my network, and I have 12 messages, and I have 11 notifications. So I check it out. I'm not going to do it again right now, but I check out basically my account. So I'm going to start a post. So I'm going to click here where it says start a post. I'm going to basically click there, and I'm going to paste the message that I copied from my platform. And no, I think I didn't. I didn't do it. So let me go to the message back here, and it's in LinkedIn, and I'm going to copy this message. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go into my LinkedIn account, and I'm going to somehow I want to, let me just post this one, and then I post the other one. So let me start another one. So there we go. Okay, so that's the message that I want to post in LinkedIn. Again, it's the image that we already saw, and the message that we already covered. 137.1 million people that have faced financial hardships this year. Okay, so you could add additional things. I just posted that, and it tells me that it has been successfully posted, so I can view it, and I always do that. Okay. Oh no, this was talking about the old one. So let me go back and let me create a new post. So it posted. Let me reduce this. It posted the old one, the first one. So let me start a new post here. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to paste the message, and there it is. And I'm now going to post it, and it's going to tell me that it was successfully posted, that I can view it now. So I'm going to view it, and there is the message. Okay, so it's the image and the message. And what you want to do is you want to consistently be posting messages associated with different topics that are aligned with you selling products or whatever objective you have decided on. So this is how you would do your LinkedIn posting. And then you go back and you open your posts and you check on the feedback and check on the messages and the notifications and the different things associated with the actual posting. So you need to make sure you work on these channels. Okay, so there we go. We have already executed time horizon. In time horizon number 4, we have executed in social media. In the LinkedIn channel, we have executed the mashup for that. So now we're going to do it in Facebook. So I'm going to go and I'm going to open. Let me close my LinkedIn account so I don't have so many things open. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to open my Facebook account. And whenever you're going to be, because this is something you're going to be doing a lot, whenever you are sharing your screen with somebody in Facebook, it will always, whenever you go in, it's going to land in your personal page. You need to make sure you move from there as fast as possible. And my recommendation is that as soon as it opens, as soon as it lands inside Facebook, you move to the Facebook Pages tab, which is this flag here. And that will show all your different pages. Okay, so in this case, again, I do a little glancing on my pages to see how many notifications I have, and to have an idea of the level of activity that I am generating. So I always check it out no matter that. And then I see that I have 8 new notifications here. So I know that. I'm not going to check on that right now. And I have 1 message in Messenger. But the important thing is that we're going to post something in Facebook. And as you're going to see later today, one of the things that you're going to have is you're going to have many Facebook pages. And in my case, I have 34 different Facebook pages, and they all have um, a brand. Okay, so I create my brand with this one. In fact, the pages that we will develop for you will also have that branding. So that's something that we design for you at no cost to you. Okay, and each one of these pages has a different objective. So in this case, I'm going to use total financial governance. I'm going to post in total financial governance. By the way, the reason for that is because the name of the book that is coming out is called the Trot Financial Planning System and Total Financial Governance. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to start interacting with this concept of total financial governance more. So I'm going to post on this one. So I'm going to I'm going to post. So let me go to my platform and let me copy and paste the Facebook message. Now remember, basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy and I'm going to go to Facebook. Okay. I'm looking at it as the I'm looking at it as the administrator. If I want to see the page, and this is something important, okay, so you can create a post right here. But if you wanted to look your page not as an administrator, but as an user, you could click here on view as a visitor, and then you will see your page from a different angle, the angle from which everybody is looking at it. But right now I'm as an administrator, so I'm going to create a post, and basically I'm going to paste what I just copied from there. Okay. And that's the image right there. So I'm in the Facebook editor, and automatically the Facebook editor will bring in the image so I can see that the image is there in the post. Again, I could do different things with the post. Right now, I'm not going to do any additional things. I could do hashtags. I could include links to calculators, to opt-in forms. I could do many different things with this post. That is not the objective of this part of the training. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post it. So it's posting. And there it is. That is my post. Okay. Now I have this pinned post here, which is, as you all know, basically in Facebook, every time you have a new message, it pushes down whatever was there. So if you want to keep something up front, then you need to pin it to the top of the page so that when something comes in, it doesn't push that specific message out. So for example, in the next couple of days, I'm going to be marketing the book here. So that's going to be the pinned post. The pinned post is going to be a link to buy the book. So I will keep that in the front, and all the posts that I place in the page will go under the message about purchasing the book. That's just to give you an idea of how it works. So I posted this message. There it is. And I could boost it. I could do different things with it. At this time, I'm not going to do anything else. So let me go back to the training, and we already executed the mashup order of the day, time horizon number 4 for Facebook. So we did Facebook, we did LinkedIn, we did direct mail, and we did email marketing. So let's go to the last one. The last one is with Twitter. Now, as I have mentioned to you in multiple occasions with Twitter, one of the things we need to do with Twitter is that we need to make sure that we first download the image to our computer and then upload from the Twitter platform, because Twitter will not allow us to cut and paste the shortener. It will let us do that, but it won't be able to read the shortener, so it won't follow that instruction. So that's why you need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the image, and I'm going to save that image into my computer. I'm going to go to and I'm going to save it here in week 31. So now I have it in my computer. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open my Twitter account. I'm going to log into Twitter so that I am in Twitter, and I'm going to paste no, I remember, so there was a message, so I didn't copy the message. So let me go back and copy the message. Okay, so I guess let me go back here from Facebook. I want to go to my Amidin page. So I logged out. So let me log in into my Amidin page again. And I'm going to go to the long-term illness expense mashup. So I'm going to start the course again. And I'm going to resume the course. So it's here. So there we go. That's time horizon number 4. And again, I wanted to make sure that I include this message. I didn't copy and paste the message. So let me take the whole thing. And I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to go to Twitter. And I'm going to paste it. I didn't do that before. So I'm going to paste it. Paste. So I have the message now. I do have the shortener. I want to take that out because, again, as you see, it won't take it. So what I need to do is right after the message, what I need to do is I need to import the image. So I'm going to click here on the image, sign there, and I'm going to go to document. No, I'm going to go to week 31, and there is the image right there. And I'm going to open it, and it's going to bring it into Twitter. So that I have it, I imported the image into Twitter, and now I'm going to tweet it. So I'm going to tweet that. So it's telling me that it did it already and that I can see it. And there is my Twitter post or my tweet. Okay, it's there. And one of the things about Twitter has other features. For example, it makes it animated, which gives some activity, which is always good. So that would be the tweet or the Twitter post. Okay, so let me close out of Twitter and let me go back to, okay, there we go. Okay, this is the one that I wanted. So there we go. There we have it. Okay, so we have completed. Let me make this a little bit bigger. We have completed the time horizon number 4, week number 4,